Well, hello Merlins and Sirlins. I'm the F-Bomb here in NicBroInc, and today I'm going to do a different kind of toy video. Got 1, 2, 3, and 4 clone troopers. And we're really going to be talking about these 3. I want to talk about these 3 for a specific reason. So unlike most of my videos where I go ahead and like unbox the things and talk about it, I'm going to get these guys out because I'm going to be doing something with them in the future, but I'm going to be comparing them to this one. So let me get them out and then I'm going to go ahead and do the thing. Now that we're all open, let's talk about these 3 figures. We can see there's a bit of a height difference for one of them, and the helmets aren't exactly the same on all these. Let's separate them by company. Right? These 2 are made by Hasbro. They're both from the Black Series. Now I remember when the Black Series first came out, they were kind of crap. And I had gotten a slew of 15-inch figures, not 15-inch. I had gotten a slew of the smaller figures, like the little the 6-inch figures and stuff, or 3.5-inch stuff. So I really wasn't into the Black Series when it came out. In 2015, SH Figuarts started to make their line of figures and stuff. Now they came with, at the time, it was the most accurate 6-inch figure. You could see how these look, right? They look pretty good. I actually use this Phase 1 Trooper in a lot of my art as a base model for stuff. I got in the Phase 2 Trooper, again, for a lot of art as a base. You can see they're the same size. They're made out of a harder plastic. It's more kind of akin to what you would see from a model, a little better. And everything is on a hinge for the most part. You could pop this out, it's on a ball joint. The shoulder pad's stuck in a little, it's got a little slot to keep the shoulder pad in. Same thing with the knee pads. And he gets pretty decent articulation. And even the foot, has some movement, depending on whether this is a newer version, because I know this one came out in 2015. I don't know about the Phase 2, and I don't know if this red one's a knockoff, especially because the feet are different. This foot's textured, which might not come out good in the camera right now, and the Phase 1 guy isn't. But they move pretty good. Good enough for me to take photos with and use. Now, the Black Series, at the time, kind of sucked. So I hadn't gotten any for many reasons. I had already had my Phase 1, so I was never going to get another big Black Series, but I saw that a lot of people use the Black Series figures for custom figure making. So I wanted to get these 2 and talk about the differences between the SH Figuarts and the Black Series, and like a pros and cons. First, what they get. When you get the Black Series, that's all you get. The figures and the DC 15S's, which are bent because they're like rubber. Oddly enough, these reek of wood. I always do a smell test on my toys, on my figures. These reek of pencil shavings. This one didn't when I first got it. It smells more like a toy, but this one I got used. The SH Figuart model came with a DC 15 and a DC 15S. The difference is, those are hard plastic. They do not bend. They definitely break. I have not broken one, but you could tell they're hard enough that it would break if you bent it. They also come painted. Pretty nice. Because it's a hard plastic, you would be able to put on some dry brushing and weather it very easily. Yeah, and then there's already painting difference on this. It's great. You don't get that with the Black Series. The other thing, which makes me laugh, because every custom figure person does this. Figuarts gave them a slew of different hands. Gripping, pointers, just stuff for movement. The Black Series still doesn't give you any hands. And what's interesting is every single custom figure I see when someone makes them, they 3D print the hands. And I'm pretty sure it's SH Figuarts hands. Now, the Black Series figures here, this is really weird. This is an Elite Squad Trooper. from the Bad Batch. And this is the 50th anniversary 501st Trooper. Even though they're both Phase 2 clone troopers, these are not the same model. It's not the same figure. His stomach is just round. It rounds out. His stomach is a separate piece under here. The legs are identical. And these come down really far. This ankle armor comes down really far. It looks bizarre, and the feet look way too damn round. At least the Figuarts, like, it didn't come down that far, and it looked a little more, I don't know, I'd say realistic. I can see this one isn't painted. On my Phase 1 Trooper, it is painted, but it doesn't come that far down. They don't have the same belt. This one's a smidge bigger on the like ammo pouches than this one. They get the same hands for the most part. The arms look pretty much the same, except this guy's joints are pretty crap. This guy's joints, he's got like full stuff under. I could actually move that joint. His shoulders are attached differently than this one's shoulders are. It's very bizarre. And then the legs don't look the same. It looks like at some point they were the same model, but they're spread out different or something. It don't look right. What I found strangely odd is the helmets aren't the same. And the helmet, of course, isn't the same with the Phase 2 from Figuarts. And I don't know which one I like more. I gotta tell you, out of these three helmets, the 501st one, it looks a little weird. Something about it doesn't look as mean or as refined. Now the thing is, I thought maybe these were different figures. Both of these came out in the same year, so I really don't know what's the deal, why they're so different. Out of the helmets, I like these two more. I like this guy's body more, but looking at for customizing, it looks like this guy might be the best. Now if I look under, it's weird. He's got like a false chin down here. He has a false head, and part of me wonders if I pull this hard enough if I'll get like a whole different like head underneath. But I'm not ready to be customizing this. Him, on the other hand, he's just got some weird ball joint down here. It's a full head. It doesn't even have that. I don't know if it's built the same. No, it's like got a weird yeah, it's very strange that these are both different. Now, the reason why I put the three side by side would be, which is better? Part of me would probably be like, what are you doing with them? I think it really goes up to like, which is better for you financially. Back when these came out, these were better because Black Series sucked. Looking at these two figures, I would say this 501st figure just doesn't look as right. Now the articulation is all about the same from this figure to that figure. Where's the joints here? Ah, now the elbow's a little loose. You get a little tighter elbow. What about the knee? You're not as good. What about mine? It's like very well used. See, he bends a little better. Maybe I have the joints on this one moving more, or maybe just because it's older. That's interesting. And the feet are weird. I really hate these feet. They're like big clunky pieces of rubber. It's just weird. I don't know if this mold this black Elite Trooper is a new wave of mold or an old one. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know why. This guy just feels so much weirder. And he was supposed to be a 50th anniversary. I just think he's crummy. On a look standpoint, on your shelf for like standing tall or something, I still think the SH Figuarts is a little better. But out of these guys, I think Elite Trooper is like probably the best for customizing and doing stuff with. So if you follow me on DeviantArt, you will see more of like his base because I use his base for all my art. If you're going to keep watching me here, you're going to see these two get torn apart, and I'm going to do something with him first since he just works better. It's a shame he's got a green visor, and I already want to do something green. But that's it. That's my thoughts on these figures. I hope you enjoyed this. I'm the F-Bomb here, NicBroInc. Come back, be a friend. The helmets are even different in the back. So this one must be more accurate then, because that's how they did theirs. All right. So strange. How was it in phase 1? Phase 1 was told it was the same. All right. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
A friend is a friend to the end of the end, that's forever and a day. Stay by your side, don't give me say goodbye, come with me, 'cause that's